In Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
Burrow going to open by putting it up. He's going to test this second.
Try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On point, ready?
Third and long.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Deron Black. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Man in motion, heading left. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. On second down, it's Dak. That's complete to Cavante Turpin.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
On third down, Prescott. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
On one, ready?
Second and a yard.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Now Burrow on the bootleg. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball.
On one, ready?
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Gun. Cut. 11. Cut.
Back to throw. Burrow. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Here we go. 11. 12.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line, and it's first and 10. Here's Brown. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable and be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs.
Here we go.
And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. 0-0 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing third and 6.
Gun.
Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10.
Yeah!
The drive will start on the ground. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide eight. What do you think?
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
On 1, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's your set.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. First and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah, here we go.
That is Ferguson in motion. That's caught by Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Prescott again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Going for it all. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now a toss play, running left. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he's on to punt for the second time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Whoa.
A carry here for Brown. Crazy. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
1-1, ready?
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Gun. Cut. 11, Thomas.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
1-1, ready?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's get set.
They go play action for Burrow. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
11 MT. 12. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air.
To the ends, intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! What do you think?
On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. He'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's it! What do you think?
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion, headed left. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Yeah! Hey, kill! What do you think?
Here's a handoff to Sanders. Still fighting for yards, and he lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. In this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
On 2.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now faking the give. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will score. Game on. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So a big play coming up for the Bengals.
Here we go.
As they will indeed two. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the... So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one fielded at the 15. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like 26.
Now Prescott. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go.
Now a give on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it.
Here we go.
Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's a run. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Dak to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Gun.
Second down, Burrow. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. A handoff as they try to run it here. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 15. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think 26.
Prescott now. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's second down.
Yeah. 26.
They'll drop to throw. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Hey, kill.
Sanders. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
26.
To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
Fucking man cheating like a motherfucker.
The 40 to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Now Prescott. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
Look at that shit. Look at that
Well,
shit.
Mike,
Fuck
this
that.
is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. On the ground, it's Brown. Finding room to the 20.
What's your set?
Play action now. It's Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this